Hey guys, welcome back to a new vlog. So today we are going to be making pambazos. You guys have been asking for this video for a while now. I do post everything I cook on my Instagram story, so if you guys don't have me on my Instagram, go check it out. A lot of people have been wanting my recipes on what I make on my Instagram stories, and now I'm going to be bringing it to my YouTube channel, guys. Finally, now I have a beautiful kitchen where I could like actually cook and enjoy myself cooking and showing you guys how I make my food. But today we are going to be doing pambazos, guys. I'm going to be showing you guys step by step what you guys need and what you guys need to do to have a successful pambazo, guys. I am going to be showing you guys what I need and everything. Of course, we are gonna need a blender. I got some papas. I got like a big bag because it's gonna be like 3 people eating. I'm not gonna use the whole bag, guys. I'm probably only gonna use like 10 papas. The next thing we're gonna need is chiles serranos for the green salsa that you guys put inside the pambazo, plus tomatillos, which is what I need for the green salsa, and then the lettuce, the onion, the avocado, and the crema with the queso fresco. Those are the condiments that you guys need for the pambazo. Those things do go inside the pambazo, but I'm gonna be showing you guys everything step by step. Like I said, I did get Jimenez longaniza. It's a bit pricey, guys, but it's the best chorizo you guys could get out there. It's called Jimenez longaniza, guys. I did get 5 pounds of it. And then of course you need your bolillos, because of course this is what a pambazo is. And then your chiles. So we do use Chile California. This is the way me and my mom do it, so I hope you guys find it easy. I'm gonna try to do it as easy as I can for you guys. I'm first gonna start off by doing the chiles. The chiles, all you have to do is just, well, I got 2 bags, guys, but I'm only gonna use the big bag for right now. If I do need more chile, then I'll use a smaller one, so I'm only gonna do the big one right now. So you grab your chiles, and the first thing you do is you have to cut the tail of the chile. First thing you gotta do is just take off the tail, and you could take off the semillas inside. They don't have to be completely off, but just try to take all of them out of your chiles, just like this. You just take it out, throw it back in there. You just keep doing it to all the chiles, guys. Once you're done cutting the tail and taking the seeds out the chile, you have to wash your chiles. I usually just wash it with cold water, and then I rinse it, and then I refill it up again, the pot. I make sure like all the chiles are covered in water, and then I put it on the stove, and then I just heat them up. But you guys won't know when the chiles are ready, like when they start softening, because pretty much they're hard right now. Once you see the chiles soft, that's when you know like they're ready to go in the blender. But let me put some water in this pot for you guys, so you guys can kind of see how I do it. So as you guys could tell, I did put water in this. Hopefully you guys could tell I put water, but I put water in this. So now I'm gonna put them in the stove, and then I'll show you guys how they look after when they're ready. You could put the chiles on high or medium, whatever you guys desire. Just make sure to go check up on them, because they should be ready once they're soft. So just don't forget about your chiles. So while the chiles are getting cooked, I am gonna start doing the papas. Like I told you guys in the beginning, I am gonna be doing 10 papas. I'm gonna be showing you guys how I season them, how I cook them, and everything. So let's get started with the papas. Okay guys, so we are gonna be pelando las papas, and let's start pelándolas. I am gonna be pelando 10 of them. Okay guys, so ya pelé 10 papas. Now I'm gonna start cutting them. I don't wash my potatoes until I'm finished cutting them, and then I wash them. So guys, this is how I cut my potatoes. I cut it in half because they do have to be in little squares. And then I cut it twice right here. And then I just cut it in little squares just like this. And then I just throw them back. And the same thing for the other one. Half, 1, 2, and just little tiny pieces. 1, 2. Okay guys, now that I finished cutting the potatoes, now I'm gonna wash them really good, and then I'm gonna just let them sit there para que se sequen bien, because like I said, they are gonna be cooked in oil. So let me just wash them real quick and I'll be right back. Now that the papas are washed, I'm gonna let them dry completely. So now I'm gonna start off with the green salsa. I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make green salsa. It's the bombest salsa you guys could probably taste. It is my mom's recipe, so I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make it right now. So you are gonna need tomatillos. I did buy 16 tomatillos for this salsa specifically. So you just take off this, of course, throw them in there. Okay guys, so these are the big tomatillos. So usually how I like make my salsa is every 3 tomatillos I put like 1 or 2 chiles. I like my chile, I love my salsa spicy. I don't know about you guys, but I like to add a little bit more serrano than usual. Now it's up to you guys if you guys want it spicy or not. Right now there is 16 tomatillos, so I'm gonna be adding like 7 of them just because I really want it to be spicy. So these are the chiles. So these are the chile serranos I do use. So I just cut the tail off as well, and I just throw them in there too because we are going to be cooking them in water as well. Like I told you guys, I'm going to be doing 7 of them. But actually, now that I'm thinking of it, the tomatillos are a little bit big, so I am going to be throwing about 8 in there because like my family loves spicy food, so why not? So I threw 8 in there, guys. It looks pretty good. I think I'm going to add 1 more. So I did throw 9, guys. I did throw 9 with 16 tomatillos. So now I'm gonna wash them, rinse them off, and then I'm gonna put more water. Make sure the tomatillos and the chile serranos are completely like full with water, and then you just throw it on the stove. Like I said, you can put it as high or low. Just make sure you check on it because they have to be soft, but not to the point where they break. They have to be still a complete tomatillo, you know, because sometimes when you do put it in the stove, they do start like despadezándose, and that's not what you want. You want it to still be a full tomatillo and your chile serranos as well. But I'll be showing you guys how they're supposed to be looking so you could throw them in the blender. But let me wash them real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I put some water in it. Like, I hope you guys can see, but they are all covered up. So now I'm gonna throw them in the stove. Like I said, you guys can put it high or low. Just make sure you check up on them. So that is it for the salsa. I'm gonna get back to it once the chiles are done, so I can explain to you guys how I blend it. I'm gonna start putting the longaniza in here. So this is exactly how you guys do it. Give me a second. Like I was telling you guys, it is Jimenez longaniza, the one I got. So you just cut this in half, and then make sure you take off the skin because we're not cooking it with the skin. I did get 5 pounds, guys. It all just depends how much your family eats, but we eat a lot, so I did get 5 pounds. So now you just cook it like that, guys. You don't put oil, nothing, because it has its own oils when you cook it. So literally you just cook it and it's pretty much done. And I'm gonna be putting it in the stove now. I'm only putting it like in medium, just so it can get cooked evenly. Now I'm gonna start cutting the condiments. We do use lechuga, which is lettuce. I don't cut all of it, guys. I only cut half of it because I don't want it to se echa a perder, because once it's cut, like, it's pretty much cut. So I do cut it in half. I cut it in half just like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna put the other half away. So I'm not a pro at cutting lettuce, so just bear with me. This is how I cut it. Don't come at me. But pretty much all you just have to do is cut it in little pieces. I do cut this right here though. Little bone. Okay. So the easy way for me to cut it is I just cut it in half. And I just cut it. Okay guys, so that is how I cut my lettuce. I also like adding onion, so I am gonna be cutting onion. I'm probably just gonna cut half, guys. Yeah, I'm only gonna cut half because I don't know if everyone wants onion, but me specifically, I like onion in my pambazo. So I'm just gonna cut it long ways, guys, little thin slices. That is the onion and the lettuce, so I'm gonna close it up. So I am gonna be rayando the queso right now. So that's how I left the cheese, guys. I just finished rayando el queso, so I'm gonna put this actually in the fridge. Okay guys, so the chiles are ready. I'm gonna show you guys how they're supposed to be looking so you can make your salsa. So guys, this is how your chiles are supposed to be looking. They should still be whole but pretty much soft for the green salsa, and the red chiles for the salsa, for the pambazos. The chiles are supposed to be looking like this as well, like really soft. So these are done to blend too, and the green ones. And the longaniza is looking like this right now, guys. I do have it in low just in case I don't want it to burn. Okay guys, now that I showed you guys how the tomatillos and the chiles serranos are supposed to look before blending, now I'm gonna throw them in the blender and do the magic. So pretty much, guys, I use like a spoon like this just so you don't put caldo in there, and you just literally take all of them out of here and throw them inside the blender. Sometimes the whole tomatillos and the chile serrano fit, but if they don't, you could do it like in parts. But right now I'm gonna do it all together. It's not as much as I thought. So guys, I don't add water in it because I don't like my salsa watery. So all I do is just throw that in, and then the water I just throw it out because I don't like my salsa watery. I like my salsa a little thick. So I'm gonna put this back in the stove. You guys are more than welcome to add water in it if you guys want to, but I don't add water in it. If you guys want to throw out the water, that's okay too. I throw it out. But yeah guys, so the chiles are inside the blender, so pretty much that's what you do. And then you're gonna need ajos, guys. You're gonna need garlic. So usually I just do 2 little pieces of garlic. And then I add salt, guys. The salt is as much as you like, guys. I'm gonna be putting salt. You guys could try to like tentearle, you know, as Mexicans. Like, I honestly don't know how much I put in here. The salt is as much as whatever you guys want to use, because I know a lot of people don't really like using a lot of salt in their foods. But I ain't here to judge anybody. Use as much salt as you guys want to. But this is just how much salt I'm gonna be putting on my salsa. Once it's ready, you guys could try it, see if it needs more salt, but it's up to you guys. So I am going to be adding salt in here. and it's time to blend, guys. I'm gonna be blending now, guys. Guys, I don't blend up for a long time. I literally only blend for 15 seconds. Like I told you guys, I like my salsa thick, not too thin. I only blend for 15 seconds and then I pour it into a container. But before I do put it into a container, I'm gonna just give it a little taste test just to make sure it's perfect. It's a bomb. It's so good. Okay guys, so the green salsa is done. I'm gonna put it into a container now. I'm gonna put it to the side and I'm gonna start doing the salsa roja for the pambazos. Okay guys, so the chile rojo is already ready for the salsa. So I'm gonna be showing you guys how I do it. So it's pretty easy. All you have to do is just, with the same cuchara you use the tomatillos and all that, you just take it out of here. I did put the whole chile California right here. So now I'm gonna add a little bit of water. I'm gonna say like half of the licuadora. You're gonna add water. I think a little bit more. I think like that. Like that should be perfect. And then I do add oregano, guys. So I'm gonna just add oregano, guys. Like this much. You could add as much as you guys like, but remember, oregano does have a strong taste. And then you also add salt. So I'm gonna be adding salt. Like I said, you guys could add as much salt as you guys like. We also have to add garlic. So I'm gonna be adding 3 little pieces of garlic. Once you have everything inside your licuadora, this one you have to blend it like really good because everything needs to be chopped up. But this is actually what you're gonna use for the pambazos. You're gonna dip your bolillo in there, so you just have to make sure it's really blended. I'm gonna blend it for about 5 minutes, but I'm not gonna be showing you guys those 5 minutes because that's gonna be just 5 minutes of watching it blend. So I am gonna be blending it for 5 minutes, guys, and I'll be back to show you guys how it looks. Okay guys, so I finished blending, but by the looks of it, I think I'm gonna add a little bit more water. That's the reason why I like keeping this water here, because you never know if you're gonna add more. So I'm gonna add a tiny bit more water. It just has to be like that perfect salsa, you know. So I'm gonna blend it again for about 2 more minutes. I am gonna add a little bit more sal as well. And a little bit more of the oregano, just so I can give them that little. I love oregano, guys. Okay, there you go. Okay guys, so now I'm gonna try it, see how it tastes. I'm actually gonna add a little bit more salt, just a tiny bit. Okay guys, so the salsa is ready. It's so bomb. So the same container pretty much that you use, throw out the water and you're gonna throw it back in here. Guys, it's always best to put the salsa in a pot, because just in case you want to reuse it again the next day, which you guys are most likely are, you guys just literally put the pot on the stove and reheat the salsa. You have to reheat it, guys, because it will not taste the same. So make sure if you guys do seconds the next day, just put it in a pot and then just put it back in the refrigerator. And then when you guys use it the next day, make sure to heat it up again and let it boil. And then that's when you throw your bolillo back in there. But I'm going to be showing you guys how to do it. We are going to be draining the chile, guys. We are going to need a drainer, which is this. And we're going to be throwing it in here. But remember, guys, first throw away the water and clean it a little bit and then throw it. I'm going to just clean this pot and I'll be right back. So I cleaned the pot already. Now I'm going to drain the chile in here. I usually use a big spoon, like I use one like this. It's always best to use one like this while draining it. So it's pretty easy. So you grab your chile and then you put it on the drainer. Okay. So you just have to drain it out, because you don't want all those lumps in your salsa. You want your salsa to be clean. Okay guys, so I did add a little bit of water just to rinse it off, and then I threw it back in here just to grab the rest of the chile that's inside the licuadora. So I'm pretty much done, guys, and this is a pellejito that you're not supposed to be using in your salsa. This is why you drain it, guys, because you don't want none of this in your salsa. So pretty much this, guys, it's done. You just throw this away, guys. So guys, this is how your salsa is supposed to be looking. Literally clean. And this is just how it's supposed to be looking. You see how like good it looks? Imagine all those chunks in there. Nope. So that's your salsa for your pambazos, guys. So that is done. And then we come over here. So right now, out of camera, I did cut the longaniza just like this, guys. It's pretty easy. It is on low, so it's cooking slow. So I'm gonna start cooking the papas now. I am gonna be cooking them in this pot right here. I'm gonna be using oil, guys. I'm gonna be showing you guys how much oil to put on your pot. So this is how much I'm gonna put, because your papas need to be completely full with oil so they could cook good. Like that. I know it looks like a lot of oil, guys, but this is the way to do it. Okay guys, so now you add your papas in there. I'm gonna use my hand, so you just add them in there like that. And then these ones, you could actually put it like not too high, but right there is perfect. And just throw in all your papas, just like that. Make sure your papas are all touching the oil. Make sure to not add too much papas so they could all cook evenly. So this is how your papas are supposed to be looking while they're cooking. And guys, don't add seasoning on here or on here yet. You could add seasoning after you take them out. Usually when I take them out, I do put them in a plate like this with napkins, because they do have a lot of oil, so they could like drip of oil. So usually I cook them and then I add salt once I put them on here, because if you add salt and seasoning and pepper and all that right here, your papas are gonna end up breaking, and you don't want that. You want your papas to be full and nice, you know. So no matter what you do not put seasoning in your papas while you're cooking them, guys. You put the seasoning after, once you drop them on this container. But I'm gonna be showing you guys how they're supposed to be looking when they're done. But just make sure you guys keep an eye on your papas, because they could burn, you know. Make sure you guys are moving your papas as well, guys, because they have to cook evenly. You don't want one side to be more cooked than the other side. But when you guys move them gently so they don't break either. So this is how your papas should look, guys. And yeah, guys, they're ready. You just take them out. They need to look like a golden brown, you know. Not too brown, because that means que se te quemaron ya. So pretty much like this, guys. So I added the next batch, and then now these are done, guys. Now I'm gonna season them. I'm gonna add salt, and I'm gonna add black pepper as well. Just like that. And I like adding it, guys, because look, all the grease I got. So you don't eat that much oil, you know. This is the second batch and it's done. So this is done, guys. This is how it's supposed to look. Okay, guys, so I officially finished the papas. This is how your papas are supposed to be looking. Okay, guys, now I'm gonna start cooking it. You guys have the red salsa right here, and then the same oil you guys use for your papas, you guys can use for your pambazos. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. So you grab your bolillo, you cut it in half like this. So it's supposed to be in half. You grab your tenazas and you dip it into the chile. So you grab your bolillo and you just dip it in here. Just like that. And then you throw it in the aceite. Same thing for the next one. You dip it in here. And you just turn it around. You guys don't cook them for too long. You guys just cook them probably for like 10 seconds each side, pretty much. Just make sure your oil is that like ready, okay? Because if your oil is not ready, it's gonna take longer. So that's why I recommend you guys use the oil for the papas, because it's already like hot, you know? So you guys just turn it like that. You grab your plate and then you just grab it out of here, put it in here. And this is how your bread should be looking, guys, like that. You guys are not supposed to cook it for too long because then it's gonna melt completely. Like your bread is really gonna despadezarse. You guys don't want that. You guys want a whole bolillo. So this is how it's looking, guys. And now I'm gonna add the longaniza, chorizo, and the papas. Okay, now you guys are gonna add your chorizo. You add as much as you guys would like, okay? But remember, you guys are still gonna add papas, so try to like not put a lot, because then it's just gonna be too much. But it's up to you guys if you guys want to fill it up. Just like this, guys. Look how bomb this is looking. Just put your papas on top. You guys can add as much papas as you guys like. So that is how you prepare it. Now I'm going to show you guys how to put the condiments. So guys, these are your condiments. Crema, the green salsa I showed you guys to make, the lechuga with the onion, and queso fresco. You guys, I usually get the Mexicana crema, the one that has salt in it. That's the best for pambazos. So now I'm going to be adding the condiments to the pambazo. I usually put the crema first. I just put it like this. I add some salsa. And then I add some queso fresco, some onion, like that. And then I'm gonna add some lettuce on top. It's okay if the lettuce se cae poquito. You guys could always pick it up with the fork. And then you just put the top part on top, just like this, guys. And look how bomb that looks, guys. But just know, it's sticky. You're gonna get messy when you eat it, but it's worth it because it's super bomb. Before I leave, I am going to be doing a taste test with you guys. I always cut it like this. And this is how I eat my pambazo. Oh my god, this is so good. So guys, that is it for today's vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope I showed you guys how to make a pambazo. So run to the store right now, guys, and go buy everything to make it. I promise you guys will not be disappointed. It's the best thing ever. I tried to make it as simple as I could, and I hope I explained myself well, guys. But if you guys have any questions, drop them down below in the comment section and I'll help you guys. I do want to be making more cooking videos, so if you guys would like to learn how to make something, drop them down below and I'll try my best to do it for you guys. And if you guys are new to our channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you guys do end up making a pambazo, please tag me on your stories on Instagram, guys, so I can repost it on my page. But by that being said, guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.